Let's give me a last name for the sergeant that you guys have had contact with here that's guarding Carl's hole.
Jughead.
Jughead. Sergeant Jughead. I have no ideas.
I'm not naming him Jughead.
Casey.
I'll name him Jed.
Yeah.
Sergeant Jed.
Nice.
And no. All right, as you guys were the last time that we played, so I'm remembering what's going on. You guys had just come up out of the hole. You had just come up out of the hole, and you noticed that there was a patrol that was coming down the road from the west, and they said, "Halt! Everybody, stay right where they are."
Oh yeah. Shit.
Yeah. And then the sergeant turned to me, "You better not have fucked me." Oh, sorry, dude.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I did. I don't know.
I'll stick my boot where the sun don't shine.
See, these guys are, they're armed pretty much the same. I mean, the guys that are around this hole have miscellaneous weapons that look like, they're more of just a general group, and these other guys are like patrol the streets kind of group, but more of an official type of a, well, not a platoon, but a little squad.
Right.
Right. Yeah. And with them, let's see how this pops up here. With them, you see that there's a woman marching next to this guy, or walking next to this guy.
Is it
And
a little old woman?
no. Actually, I don't have blonde hair, so maybe I do. All right, we'll get rid of this one. Put this one in here. All right. You, who's the closest? Well, what I have it set right now is Mordecai was over there by the, by the rope and all that. Who's this guy? Mordecai was over there where he had been anchored the rope and whatnot. That's not... I don't know where the blacksmith guy is. I must have deleted him. But there is a guy that's here. He's over by where the rope was. Bo Hindi is...
Is he underneath one of the planks of wood?
Someone's
something
got a
underneath
plan.
there.
There we go. That's the dude with the torch. Well,
There it
the
is.
iron bar, the hot bar he had in his hand.
So hot bar.
I hate that he's not really that huge. It looks like he's massive. We're going to put his name. We're going to say the Saren Blacksmith. Saren's the name of this little subdivision that you guys are in.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, he was over here. Well, he was over by but not necessarily underneath the planks. And this guy says halt. And these group of gentlemen here and the woman are about to continue to march up. So if you want to do anything before they get there, or if you want to wait, what do you want to do?
I'll put my armor back on.
He immediately starts dressing his armor.
Kind of like that, and embarrassed, kind of like, oh shit.
No. I totally ignore him and just casually start strapping it back on.
Well, he's
Yeah,
not
like-
leaving. He told you to stay right where you were, so technically, you're still doing
He was
what he
speaking
said.
directly to me?
No, he just said to everyone.
Everyone, yeah.
Yeah, if he's just yelling stuff out, I'm ignoring.
It's like, whatever, dude.
You see all these guys, all the soldier guys that were guarding the hole kind of snap to. The Sergeant Jughead, Sergeant Jed, Jihad. Oh, we probably shouldn't say that in case this ever gets broadcast on the internet. I did not just say jihad.
You did not say it twice.
He did not say suicidal
I'm
bombers.
I'm reminding me and T to delete that part out.
Yeah.
He kind of turns, so he's kind of facing them, but he kind of snaps too as well. You see the guard that's next to this hole, next to the entrance, right by the blacksmith, kind of snaps too. And you see these guys over by the side, they kind of do the same thing. I wish there was like an auto turn function where you could just make all of the... Hold on. Yeah, my stepdaughter's here. Hold on. I don't have any way to... I'll be back.
Yep.
All right.
All right, cool. Hello?
Yep.
Yo.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going to go on. I had a gift here for just a gift card, but I was like, oh man, not that I didn't want her to come over, but of the whole entire time that she was off of school. Tonight would be the night that she would get dropped off over here, but her mom just pulled up and told her to run in and get it. You know, it's easier that way. They don't have to spend any time with you. They can just get the present and run. She's 15. That's pretty much what you do when you're 15.
Yeah.
There's only one reason to hang out with your parents, to go somewhere or to get money from them and go somewhere. Okay. So, these people, that's what Mordecai's doing. Anybody else doing anything different, or are they just standing where they're at and waiting to see what happens?
Yeah.
Hold it. I'm just going to wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to take off down this way.
Is there, like, a window anywhere along this building?
Which building?
You don't see my marker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's, you mean like a window that's open that you could just disappear through?
Or if it looks really flimsy.
No.
Just in case things go wrong.
That place is actually built up pretty good. That is the antique and glass place.
Damn it, had to be that place. Alright, I guess I'll just saddle up beside the group and the smith. See what he's gonna say.
Slowly sneak back down the hole.
I was thinking
Right where you
about that. How bad are my
Come and
odds
get
diving? It's like, this is going south, dive in the hole. Spider-Man down.
Yeah, this other guy that's in the back. That's odd. What in the...
Telephone.
They start
Yeah.
dancing.
Guy called me. He wants me to write him a letter. He's trying to get his license back for court. He wanted me to. I just didn't feel like doing it this weekend. I mean, I know he's in a big hurry to get it back, and the post office and everything is open tomorrow. He's wanting to know if he can come over and pick it up tonight. Look, man, I'm not the one that lost my license, so I'm not really, I'm not in a big hurry to write it out. It's not a big thing, but I kind of got to be in the mood to write out a letter to the state. Otherwise, it's just going to look like I sat down and hurried up and wrote something out.
Yeah.
You know? And, whatever. That makes me sound like a dick, but whatever.
Just trying to make
All
a
right.
living.
You notice that the, now that is weird.
Yeah, what's wrong with his hair?
Who's here?
Who's there?
No one. I just said it was weird, so I had to send a comment on his hair.
Oh.
Oh, I know what's going on. No, what's wrong with his hair? There's a little button where you're supposed to check show nameplate, and I didn't do it. So you guys can see who, if you say this guy over here, you can say the name of the guy.
Hempo.
We were struggling to upload images and stuff in this and the new campaign, so we just drew everything.
Well, you can, drawing it's easy, or you can go over to this, whatever this art library is, and just type in the name of some of the different things, and it'll search for them and find them. But buildings and stuff, people are really detailed into the characters, but for the tokens, but they don't really have anything for buildings. So a lot of these building tops, I had to take and piece together and design stuff that I had already made myself. Which they turned out okay, but they're not fantastic.
Did you figure out its problem with uploading stuff?
Yes. One, my connection is wireless, and I got my good router on here now, but before I was piping it through. But also they can't be larger than 5 megs, and the number of things that you have loaded up on the page affects how fast the next ones are going to load up because it has to recalculate everything. So what I have on here, I loaded in the big map, and that's not a problem, and the icons that we have on here is not a big problem. But the rest of the map I tried to do by tiles. So each one of those tiles, each little square 10-foot section that I have grass on or the road or whatever, to the left where this border patrol is, border, all of that is tile work, so it has to keep track of each and every tile that's in there. Plus I had my original map underneath that, so it was a pain. Like if I put something on there and I wanted to move it underneath a tile, but not all the way to the back of the map, every single time I'd have to move it to the back, and then I'd have to click the map that was underneath it and move that all the way to the back, and it would take forever. So I don't know exactly what the deal is. Probably if I'm a paid supporter, it'll be faster, but I'll put the slowness and figure a way around it.
I'll probably encourage my guys just to draw everything then. It was so fast.
Yeah, drawing it simple enough. And I'm not gonna if I don't have something like the people I could just drop in, but if it's a building or something like that, I'm not gonna screw around with dropping it in and resizing it. I'll just draw it and I'll leave it there, and later when we're not playing I can just go in and add the stuff right on top of it. I don't have to worry about it. Yep. So now they get up there and everybody, well, let's see. Mordecai is busy doing his armor. But Bohindi and Jackson, give me a wisdom roll.
What is that?
D20.
Roll D20, and you want to get a 12 or lower. And for Bohindi, you want to get a...
I got a 16.
Okay, well...
What did you say it was?
A D20, and you want to get a 13 or lower. Bohindi wants a 13 or lower.
Hey, he got it.
Yeah, one, you can't get lower than that.
Mordecai, if you'd like to attempt it.
I got a wisdom of 4. I don't think I'll notice anything if it hit me. Let's see here.
Well, the patrol guys are closer.
Oh, well, that was... Yeah.
Close.
It's close.
Oh, hey, I saw the virtual dice rolling around on the table after your roll popped up.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, I have it checked where it'll show the virtual dice on there. Because of, I don't know, the video card doesn't work with anything except Neverwinter Nights and this program here. Or whatever. But I have to run it. And anyhow.
It won't let me do that.
Yeah, it's something to do with your driver for the... it might also be whatever...
System specs, or try Neverwinter browser. Because I'm using Google now, and that works a lot better. Google Chrome.
Yeah, I tried Chrome on here, and it won't let my video card do anything. So I have to use Foxfire on it. So Foxfire or Chrome. Internet Explorer for some reason doesn't work with anything. I don't know if they hate Microsoft or what.
No one likes Internet Explorer anymore.
Right.
I got Firefox.
Right. Then it's probably you got generic drivers or a generic. It might have a good enough Windows. Are you on a laptop?
Yep.
Yeah. It's probably got built-in Intel graphics, and there's a problem with it. So until Intel fixes it, because it might cause it to crash, so they just eliminate it rather than...
Too much physics involved.
Yeah, I don't know. There's too many different Intel cards or something. But anyhow, Bohindi, you recognize this young woman.
Ooh.
And...
how young is she?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you know how young she looks. She's got a rather large ledger book underneath her arm, and she's kind of walking. She's kind of dressed like she might have a semi-important position. Why she's with these people,
I think I know how.
See the
who it
guard.
is now.
The guard walks right next to her, and
I know.
yeah, this guy comes up and stops. She walks out in front, and she gets right here, and she looks around, and she looks at all three of you, and she turns to this commander of the patrol, and she's this guy over here, Sergeant Jed, and says, "What is going on here?" And he kind of looks at her. He's still standing at attention. He looks at her, and he's kind of looking over at you guys, and he's looking at the hole. He says,
Repairing.
The volunteers to go down and explore down into this cave-in have just resurfaced, and they're about to give us their findings. Would you like them to present the findings to you? And she says, "Oh, definitely. I would like to know what they've discovered down there." And she says, without looking over her shoulder, she says, "Commander, secure the area."
Oh, snap.
And this guy steps aside, and he barks out some kind of order, and you see these guys kind of look over here. One guy comes over here. A couple of these guys come over here. This guy, he pushes this guy right around the corner. Pushes him out of the way.
This can go very bad.
Oh, yes.
A couple of these guys come up here. I don't know how many more I got. Oh, there's two more. They start coming on up. She looks at... All right. She looks at Jackson. She says, "Very eager to explore down inside this developing situation here, aren't we?" And she starts to come around the hole. And I see Sergeant Jed just backs right up against the building and lets her through. She's not very big. She's kind of a small chick. She looks a little ticked off. You see one of these guards coming along with her, and the patrol commander comes over and he stands right next to Sergeant Jed. These guys all move up, and they're kind of watching everybody. She says, "Why did you come here and enter without any express permission?" And you kind of hear a little noise come out of Sergeant Jed. Not exactly a sigh or a moan, but something close to it.
He's like, fuck. I would have to say, it was my curiosity, ma'am.
And he runs.
My curiosity, and I'm curious about what's over here. It's like the Road Runner. She says, "Well, before I say anything further, what did you discover down there?" And she gives a motion with her left hand, kind of like just kind of flutters her fingers, kind of like a motion to come here, but she's not signaling you because it's down by her side. And you see a couple of these other guards start coming around here, around the other side, around the outside, around the outside.
Around the outside, around the outside.
3 adventurer guys go around the outside.
I'm like, well, we found a lot of bugs. A couple of the the road workers, a giant spider, and the room down there looks to be old dwarven blacksmithing area thing. I can't think of it.
You see, when you say the blacksmithing thing, the blacksmith guy kind of like, huh? You know, he's kind of interested in that. You see it in his face. Somebody does, you don't, because you're getting stared right down by this chick.
Right.
Oh, I moved you over there. I thought you were one of the soldiers. You almost got away.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the guy without the shield.
And this guy just casually walks over here and stands next to her. And this guy stands, and this other guy stands next to her too. She says, so bugs and spiders and the people that you had already known had died and fallen down the hole. And some sort of dwarvish ruins. Was that worth prison time?
So I say, Jackson, we didn't say spiders, dude.
He said a big spider, a large spider.
Did he? I thought he said just bugs. Okay.
He said there was bugs and a big spider.
They know more than we do. Shh, shh.
Jail time on what grounds?
Do you ask that?
Yep.
All right, you're all done putting your armor on. The guy next to you is kind of like, what the hell are you doing and why are you? But by the time you got there, you already had your leather stuff back on. She turns and addresses you directly, but she's still keeping her eyes on, what did I just do?
Pinged it.
Oh.
Yeah, move this a little bit.
Trying to, I'm pressing a shift. That's the wrong button.
Oh my
Kind of
God.
turns a little bit, but she looks at you, and but she's still kind of got her eyes on Jackson when she first starts to say it, but then she turns to look at you and says, well, first off, lying to my patrol, you shouldn't have been able to get down in there. And you hear this patrol commander guy over here kind of and he's, saying this to Sergeant Jed, like, you shouldn't have been able to get in this hole. So you lied to the posted guards, and you went down in there without authorization, even though you knew that we had a sign-up sheet, and you had put your name down, and but you decided that you didn't want to wait.
In our defense, we didn't know we had to wait.
Yeah.
We signed up, so we figured we were clear to go.
You shouldn't be able to make that fly, but
The dice doesn't lie.
right? She says, well, yeah, she knew that you were new to the city because you had said, no, I just got here. I just met these guys right out front, in fact. She says, well, yes, we were supposed to pick from a group of people and talk to you before. We don't just randomly let people sign up and jump down into, a hole like this.
I thought that's what we were doing, volunteering to go. And then we signed up, so I thought we were going. I didn't know. We went.
Whose idea was this?
Mine. Your guys' idea was to go to that fucking place in the middle of town. I was just like...
It was his idea, wasn't it?
Fuck, yeah, it was. It was entirely my idea. I went. I thought we just signed up and gone. I didn't know.
I didn't sign up. I thought they were going to work, and I was helping them get their work done. We need this hole fixed. Note all the population. We got a smithing here guy. He wants his work done, don't you?
You're, yeah. Yeah, you do hear a couple people from, around in the crowd. I don't have them all out here, but this is the priest guy that was down there with you. I don't know. We'll say his name is
Philip.
Brother Philip.
Philip
There
the
you
choir
go.
boy.
Philip the Brave.
Let's see. And all right. Yeah, it should. Damn it. I thought I clicked this in. There we go. I'm clicking stuff too fast and then not. He steps up and he kind of bows to her. And he says, what the name for her would be.
Does it say Penelope on it?
Yeah, Penelope. Her last name is Scrat. You guys you don't need to know that, but that's her name in the game. But he's aware that she is someone that works. She's the chick that you guys talked to at the, if you don't know by now, she's the girl that you guys talked to when you went to the Hall of Records.
Right.
And he recognizes who she is. He steps forward and he says, I hope that my involvement in this doesn't tarnish my reputation with the city council or our church's involvement in it. But I was under the impression that these men had permission to go, and in their defense, they were just acting on behalf of all the concerned citizens. He said, I entered the hole myself. She puts up her hand. She said, I haven't asked for your definition of what's going on here.
Whoa.
She says, Brother Philip, I'll get to you in a minute. And he just kind of nods and takes a step back.
Jeez.
And she asks, there were no survivors?
Just us.
Yeah, there was none.
We were the survivors.
Yeah.
we were the survivors.
We went down there and came back. We are survivors.
She kind of gets kind of a sort of a shitty look on her face, and she says, what news of the workers do you have other than they were dead? I mean, were they all accounted for? And you guys know from the story, approximately, there was 6 more guys that fell down the hole.
Oh shit, there was only 4.
Yeah, you only found 4.
Yeah, man, we only found 4 of them.
I can't say anything because I wasn't down there.
There was only 4, and they were all pretty much devoured by crazy bugs.
3 were. 1 was sort of animated
Yeah, by the bugs.
by the bugs.
You hear the crowd kind of,
Crazy.
oh, what the?
Centipedes.
Yeah. And that spider was bigger than this fucking house, so don't go down there.
You pointed that brown house that's there?
Yeah, just that one on the side there.
Right. All right.
Mordecai's jaw just drops.
Yeah, you see people kind of like, wow. And she says, well, I'm sure things look bigger in the dark. I find it hard to believe that a spider of that size...
Give me some rope. I'll go get it and bring it back. I'll prove to you that this thing is bigger than that house.
I just lowered the choir boy down. I can lower you down. Body's probably still...
Yeah. I'm gonna go get this fucking spider. I'll be right back.
You see there's all kinds of people, saying, different things. They're kind of chitter-chatting about it, and about the size of the bugs, the body that was animated by bugs, and the size of the spider.
Yeah,
just kind of like, it was as big as that fucking house right there.
2-foot-long centipedes.
She turns now and she says, Brother Philip, I would like to hear your rendition of, what you saw while you were down there. And he steps forward and he does testify to the size of the spider. I cannot say that it was as large as that of the house, but it would have had a hard time fitting out of the hole, and he points at it, without squeezing itself in. I have never seen an insect that large. It was dead when I got there, and she, asked why he was there, and he said they called out for, they needed some healing. There was, some sort of accident or something on the way down. He said I got down. He said he mentions that he, healed Jackson and everything that happened. He kind of relays it. He doesn't really bring up the fact about getting stung. He's you guys kind of rescued him, but he mentions the fact that these bugs had a very potent bite that would immobilize you for, several minutes. And he said, it was definitely a very dangerous situation. I used up all my spells keeping us safe up there, and that's why I recommended we come back to the surface. She says, she turns to the patrol leader and Sergeant Jed, and she says, well, she kind of turns her head that way and just hollers out, seal up the hole. So you see these guys start to, all the guards start to go on.
I shed a tear from my boot.
I say, no, wait. There's 2 people missing still.
She says,
was that a lot of rubble?
As much eagerness that you had, and she's pointing at Jackson and Bo Hindi, you're obviously, outspoken and sure of yourself. I know Brother Phillips, no cowardly person, but if the survivors were all dead and one was animated by bugs and there was a spider down there almost as large as this house that we stand near, I would rather have 2 citizens that might possibly be dead be sealed in this hole than something come out of this hole and kill any more citizens in the town.
Yeah.
Well, everything's pretty much closed off down there, and we killed the giant spider.
Then you hear the blacksmith say, "What made that roar?"
Sure wasn't that spider.
Yeah, we didn't find that.
She says, "Seal off the hole."
Well,
They put their planks back. You can say something if you want. I mean,
if you could provide us a little gear, maybe my party would be willing to be sealed in the hole. Go and attempt to rescue them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we had
Just appropriate gear, of course.
healing potions and other
Weapons.
types of materials and weapons.
well, it's funny that you should bring that up because that would have been just some of the equipment that you might have been given if you had waited to be contacted and told that you had indeed been given the position. We have had other people apply for it as well, so that doesn't mean just first come, first serve.
But nobody told us there was a way.
Darn his thing, that woman didn't explain that little detail.
That's right.
Where do we go to get the gear then?
I'm deciding where you're going to go after this.
Into the pit. Our punishment should be sent back into this pit.
She says,
the proper
you
gear.
seem rather anxious to get into this pit. I'm thinking maybe there's more to it, and you're just not telling me.
Well, you can go down there and visit.
I did offer to lure you.
We told you what we saw, but there are doors down there.
There's other chambers.
And there are 2 missing bodies. There are no dead people inside of a closed-off room.
We just kind of came up here just to catch our breath.
Oh, and then you intended on going back down. I see. So we're holding you up.
Well,
you have a priest here that volunteered by being lied to. I mean, granted, yes, you said you needed healing, but he felt that he was. And you hear a couple other citizens that are like, we're tired of the city. We've bitched for a year and a half to have this road fixed. Now we got this big hole here, and you want to just cover it up. And, you hear people saying, oh, just fill it in, And you hear one guy say, yeah, you just dig down, put those planks across there. They're pretty solid, and fill the rest of the dirt in on top, and let us get back about our day. And
isn't that what happened last time, though?
We'll start a riot.
What do you mean last time? How we got covered up in the first place?
Yeah, why isn't this hole fucking filled up from the last time it collapsed?
It just happened. They were digging on it. No, they were digging on it. They were repairing the road after being repeatedly having people petitioning and saying the road was crappy and where's our taxes going and everything else. Yeah, see, I just clicked on something and told it to bring it to the front, and it's like taking forever. Well, I can't click on anything on the page.
Yeah, the way things are going, I'm thinking we should incite a riot.
Yeah. But I think this chick is hiding something. I think we should beat her to death.
I don't know, citizens.
Risking our lives.
They say that, when nobody else would do anything, you guys volunteered to go down in. You could have just went down in. You could have came back at night or something like that. You could have forced your way down in. You didn't. You came and you said, she turns and she starts asking the Sergeant Jed what exactly you said. And he repeats the conversation, and you guys didn't really lie to him. You said, we're the volunteers that, blah, blah, blah. You didn't exactly say you were sent from the city, but we're the volunteers and we're supposed to be going down into this hole. That might have just been a matter of opinion to you at the time. But, he said they didn't ask. The only thing that,
public service, really.
Yeah, and you hear the rope and hemp guy say the only thing that they asked for was rope, and I supplied that to them. And he says, so if they're in trouble, the rest of us that helped, we're in trouble too. Are you going to arrest all of us? We want this problem at least looked at. At least this guy's went down and did something. They didn't wait a whole day. He said, obviously something was down there. And he said yesterday when, he doesn't even remember that it was you that threw the torch down there and the noise and all that and the rumbles and all the other stuff that's happening while you were there. Because there was so many people that were around there. He says, but, at least they got some kind of action taken care of, for us. And we at least know what's down there. And, people are saying, yeah, there's a hole and it just goes on forever. And all the stuff that you guys had said, back and forth, and you come up. Mordecai went down there, came back up. People would have asked him, what's going on? There's bats. You were screaming, there's all kinds of fucking bats down here, giant bats. She says, well, come with us, and we'll go back to my office, and we'll talk about this.
Uh-oh.
And I want to get a full report from you before I decide, what I want to do.
Damn it. Alrighty.
This is where we disappear.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Mordecai, disappear quick.
You wake up in a different hole. There's bars across the front.
He said he didn't remember me from the last time I dropped the torch. Successful stealth check. He didn't recognize me.
Oh, he
had nothing to do about it.
The blacksmith says, no harm, no foul. They didn't endanger any citizens. And
one of them.
Who?
The critical information.
Brother Philip.
Brother Philip.
Oh. Yeah, but he said, I'll go down there. The other guy said, no. You get him up and come to the temple. And the other guy gave you an ultimatum. You get out of the hole and come to us, and we'll heal you. We'll gladly heal anybody that goes there. He says, they didn't endanger any citizens or anything like that. And the woman says, it's simply, we know that the city's been rebuilt on top of old ruins. It's just simply a hole. There's nothing, nothing that you really need to worry about. And, this is why there's basically what she's telling you. This is why there's government officials to make sure things get done in a proper order. And now everybody's doing things on their own. What if we had everybody in the neighborhood deciding, well, hey, I want to do my civic duty, and I want to go down inside this hole, and I want to check out what's going on. We had innocent workers that got hurt from mismanagement, and she's kind of saying that they didn't really know that there was ruins there, so blah, blah, blah. And everybody, give me a D6 check.
Sounds like some kind of cover-up. I got a 1.
3.
Damn it. 2.
I win.
That dice does look cool, except it just rolled all the way across the screen to pop up a 2.
Yeah.
What color is it for you? Purple?
Yeah, it's my color.
Okay, that's how you tell whose dice it is.
Yep, I can even change it, so.
So, Bohindi got a 1, Jackson got a 3, Mordecai got a 2. All right, and add in your if you got a dexterity bonus, Jackson, you don't get one.
Oh,
Mordecai and you don't have a dexterity bonus. Jackson doesn't.
I have.
You might have. You don't have a +1.
Yeah, I don't have
plus
that
anything.
My dex is +3.
Right. Yeah. You and Bo Hindi add 3 to whatever your score is, so it'd be.
So I got a 4.
5.
All right. And this guy. All right. I gotta. How do you put the little dots on these guys? I'll put green.
Dots?
Yeah. I'm putting a color on these guys. You'll find out. You'll find out in a second.
Uh-oh.
This guy put the wrong color on him.
Oh, I see. I think.
Yeah, there's little markers so I can keep track of who's all.
I think I'm covering one of those guys.
Yeah, but he didn't make his roll.
Oh.
Right at this point, this middle plank and the side plank come bursting off and fly.
Oh, shit.
They come flying off. This one just spins over this way, almost knocks this dude down. It just barely missed his head. This one,
Whoa.
This one here flips up and it comes crashing down into these guys. It kind of flips end over end, comes crashing down into here. This guy got the whoa. Double check. All right, it hits this guard up here, and let's see. All right, it hits him, but it doesn't hurt him. It kind of knocks him back a little bit. This guy right here, this guard that's got the green dot here, we are gonna say
Is he dead?
no. When the boards flew up, he like instantly reacted.
Oh, okay.
You guys, you were surprised. I mean, surprised that the boards come flying out, but you made a reaction check time. You rolled high enough. I mean, with your Bohindi wouldn't have, but he's got a bonus because of his dexterity. So, as these things come crashing out, this let me see if I can.
Choir boy, no.
Wow. No, we're not going to use that.
AFK for 1 second.
All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, hold on. I want to resize this before I drop it on the map. Uh-huh.
Back.
All right.
Barf.
Oh, shit.
That didn't. Oh. It's there. All right. As this thing comes, or as the boards come flying, smashing out, and then I debated about what this thing's going to look like, but I picked used to.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, what the heck? Why is it all the way there?
Oh, motherfucker. Hey, looks like we found the centipede's mom.
Cool.
This thing bashes up out of this hole, and you don't see all of it. You only see the front part of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have as many legs as this. It's only got 6 legs on it. So,
Oh, so it's not a centipede.
no. This thing looks nothing like any of those bugs at all. If it is the centipede, like hive mother or something.
Yeah.
It's
This-
dragon.
This thing looks scaly armored plates down its back.
The alien queen.
It's low and it's wide.
Queen. Don't cut it. We'll be all fucking
Acid
covered in
blood.
acid. Yeah.
All right.
So scaly armored.
I yell at the top of my lungs, "Look, Penelope, your fucking wood didn't do shit."
You see, Sergeant Jed immediately draw his weapon and he steps up over this way. Whoops, not all the way over that way.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting it auto clicks. This thing takes a swipe and a bite at this guy, and the guy that's right in front of him over here takes a swipe and bite at this guy, and the guy holds up his shield, and this thing just grabs his shield in its mouth and just snaps it. Just, when it's biting, it just bites down on his shield. It's a wooden shield, but...
Right, yeah. It snaps it like twigs.
Ooh, he doesn't get his arm out of the way.
Oh, poor little soldier.
Whose book is that?
You see... Well, I don't know if you see. Mordecai might see it. Some of the people in the crowd see it.
I saw the wood
Jackson,
fly.
Jackson, you might see it. Bohannon doesn't have a really good... Well, you heard a crunch and a pop, And you're not sure if it was the shield or the arm that just got severed off, but there's a gout of blood, this guy drops back. This guy back here, the bow guy, for some reason he wasn't startled at all. I mean, he knew something was up. He saw the boards come flying up. He lets loose a shot.
Please don't tell me he's aiming at me.
You did this!
Right at Penelope.
He's firing at Penelope.
Right in her head.
Let's see. It's nice having that on that. He fires an arrow, and you see the arrow just, where's that ruler at? The arrow comes striking down, hits right in the back. Its body, from probably, can you see the pointer?
Yep.
Where I'm drawing along here, about this half of it's up out of the hole. The other half's actually down underneath the hole.
Yeah.
But he shoots an arrow and shoots it right about here. This thing hits his back, and the arrow just deflects and goes shooting off. I mean, like, massive ricochet. Let's see if I can.
It's on its belly, man. Belly's always the most unprotected.
This soldier guy up here, I'm not going to name them unless some of them survive, and then I get a name afterwards.
Lucky number 1, lucky number 2.
Don't do it, Larry.
He, lucky.
Kids.
Yeah, I want my severance pay and my retirement pay now. He comes running down around this corner. And
I will face you, demon.
Oh, he's trying to get by, but this dude that's there is just like, he's freaking out. Well, the board came flying up. This guy that's running down around the corner, this guy here, not only did he dodge the blow of the board, this board that was up here, when it spun, it kind of just like if you took a board and spun it on its end and then flung it through the air, it was like rotating like an egg beater come flying out. He not only dodged that, he like saw it out of the corner of his eye because he's watching everything that's going on, but he dodged that and still made it down here. He rolled pretty good for all of his checks. He's not able to get down to the hole because this other guy's freaking out and backing up against the wall. The board come. He didn't even see the monster so much as the board.
He just face palms that guy and
tripping over and
out of the way.
Get out of my way! You hear the crowd just freak as soon as the board comes out. I mean, basically the boards came flying out and this monster came out like right after it. It looked like it just came up the hole and rammed it with its head, knocked the board away. People just screaming. There's people fleeing. You see this rope guy just he just backs up all the way here, but he's like in horror. He's like in shock.
Right.
All right.
Do I get to stab it yet?
Yeah, you guys can go now.
Fuck yeah. Well, we're kind of in a bad spot, though. I mean,
Mordecai don't care. He's charging into action.
All right, Mordecai, you're first then.
Hold on.
I'll see what you do.
Are you all healed up?
I believe I am, yeah.
All right, well, it says that you are, so we're going to have to go.
I'm missing a boot. I don't know if that hinders me.
Yeah, your armor class is now 1 point. We're only if he attacks your foot.
Yeah.
Don't kick it.
There's probably gravel or that stone. Get like rocks in my fucking foot.
Yeah, he's
Ooh, ee.
All right, what are you gonna do?
Pull out my long sword, just dive at it, stabbing it in the back as far as I can.
Dive at it? You're
Yep.
gonna corral it? You know, like jump on its back and fucking stab it?
Pretty much.
That sounds good.
Well, you notice that when he bashed up this front board here, the rest of the winch and all that kind of just knocked out of the way. So it's kind of laying on the ground. It's not in your way, but that's wrecked. And All right, where are you going to run to? Well, I mean, where are you going to go? Go ahead and move your guy and show me where you're running up to.
Well,
This thing is not really on. He's not really on top of that.
Yeah, just like anything that's not covered in black shown, right?
Let's see if I can. Yeah, if I move that I don't want to. I don't want to say. Let's see. Well, maybe I can draw it. Yeah, we'll draw it.
Crazy layers you gotta deal with, eh?
Yeah, I can move one of the planks and cover them up, but it's not gonna, and it'll tell me whatever. It'll say, it'll give me like fucking 20 minutes to do it. All right. That much, and he is.
Oh, there you go. I was failing so hard to draw it.
If I can turn him right. Kind of about this much is sticking out of the hole.
Oh.
Not his tail. His tail's not sticking out of the hole.
Right, yeah. So just like his neck.
His neck and part of his shoulders, you can see. You can see that he's got, well, the part that's sticking out, 2 sets of arms. I wish I could bend that image. Like, it's not 3D, so I can't bend it up. And I didn't draw it, so I can't complain. So you can run. I mean, these planks, this plank is pretty much where this other plank is. We'll say it's about like this. So you can run up. This part of him is sticking, like he's hunched straight up coming out of the hole, like, I don't know.
This will make it better. Basically, I want to come up right up here.
Right.
Drive with all the momentum, body weight, whatever I can put into his back with the long sword.
You get a D20, and I think you get...
Charging is +1 or something?
There's not really a charging rule in first.
No?
I mean, if you were running down a hill and you were coming up, now you're charging up behind him and you're getting a surprise attack on him from behind, so he doesn't have any defense against that, so it's going to be easier for you to hit him. If you were, like, if you leapt off of a building or you dropped down from 10 feet and you were hammered down in, not necessarily that you get a damage on hitting, but you definitely get a damage bonus on the actual damage itself because you'd be weight and inertia and all that.
Huh.
Yeah, like 3rd edition and some other ones got. I mean, they may have it for first, but I don't ever use it. But you got a +1 to hit because of your strength.
Yep.
And go ahead and roll, and then whatever you add.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Now, it's not a natural 20, so it's not a crit, but you definitely hit. And what do you got? A longsword, so that's a D8. This is a large creature. Do they get?
Yeah, large is D8, small is like 1 to 6.
All right. Yeah, so you get D8 damage on that, plus your +3 for your...
Oh, yeah.
from your massive strength.
Go for it. Oh, come on.
Aww.
Yeah, what a disappointment.
Wow.
Good hit. At least reach half my damage still. Just out of strength alone.
Oh, wait a minute. No. A longsword is 1 to 8 if it's small or medium. It's 1 to 12 if it's a large creature. So roll a D12 plus. Oh, you get to re-roll. You'll roll a 1 again.
Yeah,
I get to upgrade my sword stats too. Hell.
Right.
12 plus 3 for damage.
Yep.
Okay. That's an improvement.
All right.
Good stuff.
All right.
Like a lot of chaos over Carl's hole.
Oh yeah. There's all kinds of stuff coming out of Carl's hole.
Hey, after my move, we're gonna be looking good.
We're gonna need Philip.
You're gonna need Philip's temple probably.
We're screaming. Guards are dying. I'm just stabbing it like it's nothing.
Okay. The 5, 4, 3. So, Bohindi, you're next.
Penelope, do something useful.
I want to pull out my short sword, and I would like to. Is that a board over its back?
Yeah, that's just
That is
the
a
other
place to
flank,
step.
but I didn't want to move the
Right. So I would be able to stand on that,
Yeah.
Yep.
even though I'll be under it.
Yeah, I prefer to just use the marker instead of moving my guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna stand.
Well, in case that board goes flying.
As long as I know where I am, I think
Right.
it's good.
All right. Go
I know
ahead.
the risks. Just makes me look more awesome, more daring.
Well, arrow already bounced off him, so I don't want to use an arrow.
Wow.
So I would like my
Shit, that bounced off.
Yep.
yeah. So I would,
Really crazy.
Yes,
I would
you
like
are.
to come up close to him and hit him with my short sword.
Or are you coming up behind it?
Yeah, like right in that area.
All right.
But
Now, your character has a special maneuver that it can do when it's attacking from behind. If you
do it from behind.
well you may be able to do this. There's a % chance you've never encountered this creature before, so you don't know where any of the vital spots are, but it's kind of vague in 1E, so in first edition, so your guy has a backstab attack that he can do.
cool.
And at first level, it's double damage.
That'd be awesome. What do I got to roll?
You just do your normal attack, but what you say is, I'm going to attempt to backstab.
Damn it.
I'm going to attempt to backstab.
All right.
That's my short
Can
sword.
I even backstab with a long sword?
You could, but your guy doesn't have backstab because of the
So I have-
classes that you have.
I have a 1d8 plus 1.
Huh.
Backstabbing, they say it's backstabbing, but what it is like if it was on a human being, what you're doing is you're not just stabbing the guy in the back, you're not attacking him from behind.
Mm-hmm.
You are trying to take your long sword or whatever, push it up through the rib cage in an exact spot, sever nerves in his back, puncture his lung,
Artery.
ram it into his heart. Yeah. You're aiming for vital. It's a kind of almost
It's an
like a call
assassination.
shot. Well, not really, because an assassination implies that you got paid to do it, and so far you haven't gotten jack out of this hole.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, as far as the attack, the
Yeah,
attack
it's
is
like a
to
kill move.
imminently kill. Yeah.
Right.
So, do I get that plus 1 on my short sword?
Man, this
On my
place
sheet,
is-
on my sheet it says short sword 1d6 or 1d8 plus 1 to attack.
Strength, do you got a hit probability plus?
My strength is 15, but it says plus 200
Oh,
something.
15? Yeah, I don't think that gets a boost.
On my
Unless
sword
it's-
says it's plus 1.
Huh. Don't know where that's
Hold on.
from.
Hold on. Where are you? Are you looking on your sheet?
Yeah.
Sword.
On
No.
rope, it's just short sword, and it says plus 1 to attack. I didn't put that on there.
Oh, that came out of your...
My longbow also says plus 1 to attack. And
Where did you get those from? Where did you get this Did I copy this stuff into here?
I don't know where the +1 to attack came from.
Where did the short sword D6, D8 come from?
I got them out of that book you sent me.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know where that... You're not specialized with it. Yeah, I don't know what that +1 to attack thing is, so for right now, you're just going to ignore that. You get...
so it's 1d8 because he's big?
Yeah.
Large animal? I got a 4.
All right.
What about his to hit?
Yeah, you got to... Well, first you got to roll to see if you hit. What'd you roll?
4.
A 20. Roll a 20.
Well,
Oh, it's a 20?
Yeah. Well, no, you
See
rolled
if
a
you hit
D8 for your damage. You got to roll a D20 to see if you hit.
To see if I hit. Oh, okay. So I got a 16.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, you, I think you hit. 1 second. One minute.
I wonder if that's the monster that the torch fell
Yeah,
on.
you hit. Because you're getting a bonus right now because you're attacking from behind and it's completely unaware that there's anything behind it. So you hit and you are able to pull off your backstab attack. So instead of 4, you get 8 damage that you do to it.
Cool.
It's nice.
You there?
Yeah. Are you there?
Are you there?
Hello?
Did you screw up your mic?
Can you guys hear me?
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you.
No.
Can you hear us?
You cannot hear us?
Oh, say something.
Hello?
Hello.
When I
You got it?
hit the mute on my mic,
Uh,
I hit the volume thing right next to it. I'm like, I'm seeing you're saying you can hear me. How can I not hear you?
silly
So you
guy.
do 8. All right. What do you want to do, Jackson? It's your shot right now.
All right, so both of them kind of like attacked its like back, pretty much, or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd like to try for the neck.
All right.
Just stab it underneath a scale or something like that. Maybe there's like a plate in there. So 20. That's a 7. That's awesome.
Yeah, I figured out a way to pop you right up onto the plate. I just copy your guy and then paste it, and it puts it on the top layer instead of trying to move it and do all that jazz. It's all right, you're up there. And where's Bo Hindy?
In between both those guys?
Next to the blacksmith.
All right.
That works.
All right. Who was next on these list of guys? All right. Now, give me a D. Somebody, one of you guys, give me a D6. This is just now we're gonna go monsters, the party members, and the soldiers. But everybody rolls a D6. I need one person from the party to just whoever they're gonna be. We'll say the first time Mordecai roll a D6.
Me now?
Yeah. This is for initiative.
Oh.
to see if you guys go first, the monster goes first, so the guards go first.
2. My friggin' 5 because of my modifier.
No, this is just a group initiative, so
Oh.
individual doesn't go in. The first one was see if you guys, in what order, if you were surprised or whatever. You got a 2. And... Oh, all right, there you go. Wow.
One of my classes are thief and backstabbing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thief. I was thinking. I don't know why I was thinking that. So yeah. So yeah, you rolled. So yours is double too. What did you do the first time?
9.
So it's 18.
Right.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
We didn't have to actually fix it. I was just confirming what you actually said.
Yeah. I don't know why. For some reason, I was thinking that your third class wasn't a rogue class. I don't know why. But I know it is. Me and you went together, and every step of the way we're making that guy. All right. I rolled repeatedly, but the soldiers and the monsters are going to go first simultaneously. So, and then you guys go after them. So,
Fine by me.
now I do.
It's going to be pissed that I stab it.
Fuck yeah.
Well, so far. Wow. Oops. I got those 2 guys up there. Every one of these guys, this is crazy. These 2 dice have rolled 7, 7, 7, or one was a 9 and one was an 8. I was making reaction rolls to see if any of the guards just flipped out and ran, but they all stayed.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to roll these dice again. I'm going to use 2 different dice next time because that almost seems like it's rigged.
I was having that issue of roll 20 with my cleric, that whole sissy fight. Nothing rolled past a 10.
Right?
This bullshit.
Even my DM's thinking something's wrong with this roll, or what you're doing so bad. But
Yeah, it's not.
Stuck to
it might
it.
not be random, but I don't know how they calculated it. All right. The archer guy over here, he steps up. Nah, that damn board's in the way. We'll move it out of the way. He kicks it out of the way. Steps up. Oh, man. Freaking out. He pulls back on his bowstring.
Sticks me in the neck.
No, he busts the bowstring. He just yanks back on it so hard, like he's trying to get extra oomph into it, and breaks his bowstring. So the next guy is this punk over here. He steps up. Whoops. He steps up, completely misses this thing, swinging. This thing's like thrashing around because it's busted. It's got a shield and part of its arm, or part of that guy's arm. This guy's just fell down right on the ground.
They're making us look good.
Right? This guy's wounded. Guy in red. Actually, can you put a...
Oh, it goes on top. Okay.
Or wait a minute. That's not what I want.
Backstabbing is sinking, striking of a blow from behind, be it with club, dagger, or sword.
That guy's bloodied, but he's not dead.
You can backstab with a club. That's kind of funny.
Well, because that would kind of be like hitting the guy right
Yeah, the soft
that would be a
spot.
little bit different if you said, I'm going to try to use my club to backstab this guy. What you're doing is trying to knock him out without killing him. It's kind of like a really useful maneuver that rogues have, but it's not. It doesn't necessarily have to be for. Well, I mean, you could even say you're doing it to hit this guy directly in the back and knock the wind right out of him, so you drop him on the ground to like subdue him.
I need to get a Morning Star or something then. Knock some people unconscious.
Yeah, they got blackjacks and all kinds of things. That guy's bloodied. The patrol commander. He misses.
Oh, that's cool. You can turn them all red.
Oh, yeah. It's not looking so good.
Yeah, that's not really as much blood as there is. He's just soaked in blood.
That
Whatever
arm
main
in its
artery
mouth
is.
must be spraying everyone.
Yeah, it's like a sprinkler. He has that go off. Sergeant Jed hits, and he 6. All right. Wait a minute. I don't want to. I almost took points away from the sergeant. He hits himself. This Penelope looks.
Call yourself a soldier?
She's really flipped out. Like, holy crap. You know.
Mm-hmm.
This guard that was by her is stepping up, and he's kind of just blocking her to make sure that she doesn't get attacked. This guy that is also behind you guys. Oh, there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
I moved them out of the way. They can't get around. They're trying to push their way up in there by you. But you're kind of like, hey, man, fuck off. Don't push us back in that hole. Well, we want to go, but not now.
Little busy.
This guy tries to get up around here.
I was wondering if I'd kill it with my first blow and just ride it down.
Disappear back in the hole. So long, suckers.
Just like catch the rope near the bottom and just climb out casually.
Oh, you notice when you're hitting this thing that the armor that's along the back of it, I mean, they look like really, really solid, hard, thick plates that all connect along its back. It's got spikes on top of its head.
It's like a stegosaurus.
Well, they kind of go back like if they were like 10 really thick, long hairs, and he greased them up, or he put mousse in them and like almost like a punker. It's kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog when he's running. They're sticking straight back like that, but they're long. They're like the short ones in the front are like 1.5 feet long, and then the other ones that are sticking out the back are probably like 2-3 feet long. There's a really long one directly out the back. This guy, this is... Some of these misses when these guys are hitting, their swords are just bouncing off of this thing's armor.
See any sparks?
Nobody hits themselves.
That's good.
A bro breaks and everyone just ting, nothing.
Ting, 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 ting.
Falling over, breaking their own weapons. And here
You
we are,
see,
sticking good.
Sergeant Jed hollers to the rest of his guys, you know, attack this thing. They're already moving up, but he's not going to just, you know, not say anything.
Yeah.
This fool.
Attacking or just pointing?
No, he already got up there. He was the one guy that actually hit the patrol commander, who kind of has a little bit more fancier uniform and stuff than him. He might be higher up than him. He missed. This guy comes up that's got the big halberd, and he
Fuck yeah.
double hands it and jams at this thing. 5. He misses. How the monsters turn.
Oh, shit. How many times does the monster go?
I believe there's like a mouth and 2 claws.
Well, he's got at least like, I don't know, 3 legs sticking out or some shit.
If his arms are even freed, he might just be holding its head up.
Let's just hope it doesn't have the ability to turn itself around.
Flip us off this board.
Yeah,
And
come back at
the
us.
rest of it comes
Smash
up
it.
out of the hole, and you come flying out the hole.
At least we didn't go down it.
That's our opportunity to run.
Yeah, you know, fuck this.
I'm checking something out. Thing.
I'm
I
gonna
want to
grab
double check
Penelope.
for you. Huh?
I'm gonna grab Penelope and hand her to the thing.
Here you go.
Peanut
You're
loaf.
right. It's safe down there. There was no cause for alarm.
There's
Fight
nothing
it.
down there.
Fight
We
it
were
with
all
your
kidding.
ledger. I'm double checking on this thing because I didn't know how you guys are going to handle this. If you were even going to be around when this thing came up through the.
We damaged it, we put away our weapons. So, how much you gonna pay us to kill this thing?
Yeah. Yeah, we're just sitting there as the guards are just battling it. So, yeah.
Since your guards are useless, how would you like us to deal with this?
Or we can
I no
escape
longer
into the hole
volunteer.
after killing it. I think its hide's gonna be worth something.
Oh yeah, armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could all, like, take it apart and that'd be our armor. The Carl's whole creature armor.
Its tooth is a sword.
All right.
Take a
It takes.
Shit. Oh.
What the hell? I'm trying to read this. It's not making sense to me. It's got. Oh, okay. Otherwise. All right. It bites at the next guy.
Oh no. Run, little bastard.
See, it bites this guy that's right here.
It didn't.
And-
it
Chomps him pretty good.
double bites him, like it already tore his arm off.
No, the guy that got his arm torn off is back here. He just kind of flipped back, like, because once his arm
okay.
got torn off, he just started spasming and
Flailing.
flinging his sword around and whatever, you know.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, he's laying on the ground. He might not be dead, like dying, but he's in shock. His body's just thrashing around. But all right, and ooh, oh, he only gets 2 though. Oh, I gotta roll for that. No.
Goodbye, an
All right.
guard.
It bites down on this guy, on his face, and it claws at him with the first 2 arms that are sticking out of the hole. Because it's kind of like if this thing was a puppet, somebody stuck its hand straight up out of the hole. So it's not like you guys are just attacking the back of its head. Its head is over towards this guy, but its neck and its back or whatever this thing is, where the first you only see on this thing, there's the first set of arms, and then you guys can see the second set of arms. It's holding on to the side of the hole. Its claws are dug into it, and its other leg, like this leg here, is holding on to the side of the hole, and this leg here on the second set,
It starts
Oh, this
spitting
was
fire.
happening.
This is game over.
It is down on top of that,
It's gonna spit acid.
that stone that was underneath there, the archway where you tied the rope and all that. It's kind of tilted on an angle coming up out of the hole. But it takes this one claw that's over here, and it just rakes down the front of this guy, and his armor and everything just, his guts are, this guy's dead. Guaranteed dead. I mean, the monster bit directly on his face with its head.
Stuff.
Now it's your turn. It'll be okay.
Individual initiative?
We'll just go down the roll. Mordecai, then Jackson, and then Bo Hindy.
Where am I? +3. That's a decent one.
So we're just doing damage rolls.
No, you
That's
gotta roll to
individual initiative. Oh, to hit. I thought it was.
Yeah. No, we'll just say for right now because it's 8:00. Mordecai, you roll to hit, and then I mean everybody can do their rolls to hit, but
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, dog.
oh, natural 20, so he gets automatic double damage, and we'll see. He might be getting a backstab attack on it. Because, I mean, the thing is aware now you guys have attacked.
It's just not facing yet.
Right, it's got a bunch of opponents.
It's got a mouthful of food. Keep looking over there.
Yeah.
All right, so, yeah. It's got splinters and whatnot. Okay, so... Josh has a 14... And Jackson rolls a 7. Jackson, the warrior thief, misses miserably.
Again.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's the fucking boot. That's what it is. My boot's off.
You lost your lucky boot.
That's right.
Maybe you should take that one boot off. And
barefooted, huh?
wow. So.
Oh fuck.
Yep.
So.
Did you kill it?
Yeah, he got double damage on that, and then the backstabbing damage.
Woo! His head's clean off.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh.
I'm not. The backstabbing damage is a little bit different than that. I'm thinking it's... Let me look this up quick here. I remember how much we did before, and that was...
Double 1 to 4, triple at level 5 to 8. So that's all I got here.
Right.
Now striking by surprise from behind also increases the hit probability by 20. So actually, I got a better to hit as well.
It increases it by 20?
20%, or plus 4
okay.
on
I
a
was
feast
like, wow.
hit die roll.
Right.
So, yeah, technically I should have had plus 4 more on that hit roll too, so... I've been underrolling and still doing good.
I was just dropping his armor class mentally by 4 when you were attacking. Yeah. Yep.
Thieves can't.
Yep. I was for a second I was confused. I haven't done any 1 or 2E backstabbing damage, and all of a sudden I had a flashback to 3rd edition, which is totally different on the backstabbing damage. All right, so yeah, this thing we did 22 points of damage because it's and then 22 points, so it's 44 points of damage. Doesn't one hit.
So far we've done 44.
No, he did in this hit.
Just in that hit?
Yeah, he.
Oh
Jesus.
fuck!
Which
Said for,
Remind me never to pick a fight with Mordecai.
Let me check something. I got
The dice gods are with me in this moment.
yeah.
Yes,
all
they
those
are,
other
man.
low rolls finally paid off. All the ones in the other game.
Yeah, the fucking...
You guys are asses were kicked by a couple of bugs. I just took down like a dragon.
What the fuck?
All right.
Your pants are hanging a little low there, Bro Hindi.
Huh?
You don't remember pants down with the priest? You know, pulling the bug off.
Yeah, the
Oh.
priest didn't bring that part up either.
Yeah, I was
When he was
asleep.
telling
That
the
doesn't
story.
count.
So that's what I was just saying. Your pants look a little loose and hanging low there.
Mordecai, give me a D20.
Plain?
Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
All right. All right. Yeah, you don't cut this thing's head off entirely, but you sever the whole when you come down with your backstab attack, and you kind of run it through and slice it and cut out, kind of like you're carving ham. Jab it down in and pull it out, and it pretty much just severs everything.
Now it's flailing around and knocks us off.
Don't give him ideas. He's rolling it now.
Fuck yeah. Spazzes out. You know how you see that shit in the movies,
Yeah.
the creature fucking spazzes out all the
Yeah,
time. when
flips around its tail and
Yeah.
everything,
I
and the
cut
whole
its head's all loose and shit.
I've seen different
Feet of its
movies.
body.
In my movies, when the spinal cord is cut, they just go limp. Zombies.
This thing's
Well,
actually
in
got.
this case,
It doesn't have
does.
a tail.
huh?
It doesn't have a tail. It's actually got a second head.
Yeah, the other head comes up.
Oh yeah, we don't know what's underneath.
This thing
Stop with
does
ideas.
it does kind of thrash and jerk, and it goes limp, and it
Headed
just
Hydra.
starts to slide back down into the hole. But its head is still clamped onto the guy's face,
Oh fuck.
and it starts to drag him down into the hole. I mean, its body's going down into the hole.
He's alive? Is he screaming?
Oh, the other guy is dead. His whole abdomen was ripped out with that claw.
Okay.
When it raked down it. It just kind of scooped out his stomach, like scooping ice cream.
What the
Jesus.
fuck? I'm glad you killed it, Mordecai.
Oh, in a day's work.
Jesus.
Wow. Yeah, if you don't post this combat forums, I'll be very disappointed in you. You have to. This will be stuff that Bards will write. You know, this is going to be like, they won't even have to exaggerate. There's mad panic. There's people just freaking out, running. It takes about a second or two, and then you hear guys, cheering, and the patrol commander howls out, "Tend to the wounded!" And this thing's slumped down in, but its kind of body is mainly sitting on that arch that's down in the hole and the ledge, and its head is still. I mean, that's a 7-foot hole. Its head's kind of resting right on the edge of the hole up, and the guy's body is like laying out flat.
Ugh.
Like his face is into the hole, and the thing is hanging onto it, and there's just all of his guts, and it smells like shit. That's everything all over the place. Well, no, because his intestines just got ripped out and everything. It's a pretty gruesome sight. There's a couple of soldiers puking. It's pretty gross.
What about the guy missing an arm?
Yeah, he's laying there. There's a huge puddle of blood because it pretty much, now that you're looking at it, just it severed it right above the elbow.
Classic.
Brother Philip, well, otherwise it would have tore it right out of the socket. It was that close of a damage thing. Brother Philip's trying to get over there to see if he can, do anything.
Constitution. I think my constitution is very high.
Yeah,
Mine's
mine
13.
is. Uh-oh.
Oh, we're not going to see any of you guys throw up. You pumped it up on adrenaline. You were just fighting the monster, but some of the guys that were around there. Is he able to? No. He tries to heal this guy. He can't heal him, but he rips off a part of the guy's tunic and, just ties off the arm. And he says, this guy...
Cauterize it.
Huh.
He said he only had like one minor healing left. He didn't know.
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
What?
He's typing as me again.
I got it. For some reason, I could switch from mine to Bohindi to Mordecai.
What about me?
Nope, I can't see yours on there.
Haha.
What, as his token or him as
Oh,
the guy?
No,
under
in the chat.
box, there's a as drop-down menu, and he's getting our names on the drop-down menu, but I only have myself.
I don't know where the drop down menu is.
Right
In
under
the chat.
box.
It says as.
Oh,
There's a little drop-down box.
Oh,
why would you be able to speak as someone else?
I can go as Josh, I can go
Oh,
as
I did.
Bohindi and Mordecai. I don't know why.
I only got Mordecai on mine.
well, that's funny. I could do 2 different Jacksons.
That's
That
weird.
one,
I only
like,
have
dude,
Bohindi
this
Jackson.
one.
I only have everybody that's supposed to be in the game.
Huh. Maybe it's some setting on your end, then. I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't change nothing. I don't know how I can do
Oh,
that.
I don't mean your end. I meant the Game Master's side, because he has all the campaign controls. Maybe it's
Yeah, I don't know.
like a
There's
temporary
something on, like,
control thing.
go to where, like, my settings or something like that.
I don't know. Let me look at his.
Or
Every
something
once
like
in a while,
he's-
it just pops up Mordecai as Mordecai. I'm like, okay.
It must be a quirk in the program for some reason, because it doesn't make sense to me. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing. His character sheet's not attached to any of those.
Oh, that's so glitchy.
Yeah, because I'm like, what do you? How is he talking like you? What do you mean?
So did it actually fall down the hole? Is it gone?
No, it slumps down in the hole, but it stops on that archway that's there. You know, that you guys tied the rope to.
So it's just
Awesome.
hanging out. Mordecai wants to cut it up.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna have a big barbecue.
Fuck yeah.
Crazy dragon barbecue.
Bring the mead!
To the victor goes the spoils.
You're the victor.
Fuck yeah. Cut off its head.
I can't
mount it in
carry
your
this whole
fucking,
thing. I gotta give something to you guys.
Cut off its head, mount it in your fucking living room.
You took one swing and cut its head off.
Well,
Here,
it's
babe,
hanging by about 4 inches of really tough hide underneath,
That's close enough.
but now it looks like a giant
Oh, I know.
dragon Pez candy thing.
I'm gonna start like tying up its head with rope and stuff and try and pull it out.
All right.
Yeah.
You hear the patrol commander.
First.
You hear the patrol commander says, "He has one of my soldiers in his face." The head is sticking out of the hole because the guy, this dude here, this soldier that's right here, is laying prone with most of his head inside this monster's mouth.
With his guts spilled all out.
Yeah, he's laying on top of the guts. So,
Fuck.
you see the blacksmith. The blacksmith comes over here. Oops. Well, he doesn't disappear underneath the wood, but he comes over and he's, kind of looks at all of you and it's like, well done, but he slaps Bohindi on the back, Mordecai on the back, and he's like, well done. You see he's kind of like, wow, that was like, you're the shit.
That's crazy.
Are you now gone? Where'd Bohindi go? I mean, where did Mordecai go?
I went over to his
Mordecai's
head.
like-
By the dragon's
I'm
head.
pulling out my
by the dragon.
spoils.
All right.
Yeah, he wants to fucking lop the head off or whatever. Fucking raise it up.
Collecting teeth and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
Right.
fuck-
You see these other guys coming up, and they're like looking at this thing, like, what is that? And Penelope says, we need to cover this with something sturdier than that. We need stone blocks set on top of this until we can make sure this is a secure area.
Mordecai screams out, "You think?"
I need someone to go down in there and clear this place out and make it a secure place.
Well, you were just down in there, and you said that you had cleared everything out, and then this thing came up out of the hole.
We weren't down there long enough to search.
They were taking a break.
Yeah, there was
We're
only
gonna
two
get
of
back
us.
to it.
Right.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough health to go down there and be down there for a long period of time.
All right. The patrol commander comes over, and he takes his sword and kind of sticks it in the mouth of the thing. He sees what you're trying to do, and the polearm guy puts his polearm in on the other side, and they pry the jaw open and take the dead guy out. When they flip him over, you hear more people puking. Because when they flip him over, the rest of it just comes out. Most of it's in the hands, and it's dragged down the hole. So if you guys do go back down in this hole, you're going to be dodging entrails that are down the thing.
Just don't slip on it.
You see the patrol commander hollers out a couple orders, and this soldier that's here turns, and he takes off running like on foot, and a couple of these other guys, they're going to he hollers to him. He says, go tell so-and-so that we need such and such. He's talking about they need some heavy duty brickwork done on this thing, and something that, I mean, if this thing's strong enough to do that, because it just come out of that hole. It come out of that hole like it was cruising up this tube trying to get out.
Yeah.
Probably trying to get away from whatever's down there.
I was just afraid. All right, so you saw on this
He was
thing
scared.
on the skin on the I was just a friendly monster. You saw on this thing and dragged his head off, and this thing weighs. I mean, you can carry it, but you're struggling with it. You can drag it. I don't know about picking it up and carrying it, because this is a scary-ass looking face on this thing. You see that it's eyes and its tongue, and it's got part of this guy's face still in his teeth. But the spines, you're looking at the spines that are on top of the head, and the tips, all the tips of the ones that are in the back. The ones in the front not so much, but the ones that are in the back, the last couple of inches on them look like they're charred and black. Look like they've been scorched or burnt,
It's odd.
So we're going to say that we're going to stop here because me and Jay got to get up really early in the morning. Yep. But she says that she wants you guys, I mean, we're not going to stop right here, but there's probably not too much more fighting going on. What do you want to do? She would like you to come back to the thing at your leisure. She would prefer that you don't go down into the hole, because they want to try to secure this so that none of the other citizens get, nothing else comes out of here. But she wants you to come back to the office, and they kind of want to get, if you can give them a diagram and all that of what's actually down there so they can make some kind of a plan. And she assures everybody in the area that the plan's going to be put into effect immediately. It's not going to be like they're not going to have a council to debate on, what money's going to go here. Well, we don't have the money to build something. Just start shoveling dirt in the hole and fill it up, like as the one guy was saying.
Yeah, that's a lot of dirt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'd say that sounds good to me.
She also wants this carcass dragged out of there. she wants to know what you're planning on doing with the head. She would like some of their, guys from like the wizard school to come and check this thing out. Maybe there's other adventurers that know what this thing is, and to examine it so they kind of know what it is, so they know how to deal with it, other than having you just sever its head. And
they can examine the rest of the body. The head is mine.
She wants you to come to the headquarters. I realize you guys probably are a little bit shook up and whatever, and she says, we'll, Brother Philip had already told you, come to the temple, and any healing that you guys need, whatever was left over, come there, and he's going to try to get this guy. A couple of these soldiers are taken. He's saying, bring him to the temple of whatever. I don't remember what I said he was from. It's around the corner. Dragging this guy off to the side.
Can I get an eye? At least an eye?
Oh, you can. They don't care if you take the head, but they
just want to examine it first.
Yeah, they want to examine the head. I mean, they know that they're not going to try to confiscate it. I mean, they're just freaking out right now. Nobody's claiming rights to anything except for you. But come there. So next game session will be they're going to want all your statements and all that, and then talk about whatever. But we're going to. Wow. Oh, I gotta see what kind of.
This thing is looking like money to me.
Yeah. Wow. I never in a million years expected you guys to be able to kill this thing. It was just supposed to snatch up some of the guards and eat them and get back down into the ground. So
and more guys
maybe kill a couple of you in the process, or hurt you or scare you. But,
fucking Mordecai.
So
Jesus,
I had
Mordecai's gonna be legends to tell my children.
Yeah.
I have it written down. Okay. We have.
I have no idea how I'd write the story on the form. I was just assuming my usual background role when it decided to dive out with a dragon of some sort from the hole. That's a natural thing. I run at it and stab it to death.
It's like a serpent-type creature.
When they drag it out, when they drag this thing out, you see that it's about. Excuse me.
It's lizard-like. Mordecai's mind.
Well, you see that it's about 20 feet long. Maybe 25, closer to 30, including the tail and everything.
Baby dragon.
And it's got 6 sets or 3 sets of legs. It's got 6 legs, but in between, here, we'll drag this thing out of here. You can see it. In between where the because it's got the front legs, the front set, the neck set, and then it's got a set towards the back. The first set towards the back, where the other ones are on this longer one. You can see nubs of they're really small hands, claws that are sticking out of it. Like, he could probably use them, but as far as attacking and everything like that, they're not long legs, armed legs like that. So it's either not fully formed, or they kind of almost look like baby claws. Like little, like a T-Rex had giant feet but little small hands. Yep. These are like, compared to the other legs, they're just little small hands. But they dragged this thing off, minus the head. I'll have to get a graphic of a severed head. And, some of the citizens are coming out and thanking you guys, and, so glad that you at least stopped it and whatnot. So, we will, you guys will have to add this onto your, he gets Like, there's a little. No, that ain't it. Fuck is my book at? I'm gonna give you guys your experience points tonight because that's.
Woohoo.
All right.
Ding,
It's
level up.
all it's all going to Mordecai.
Well, no, you guys all get some but he gets a bonus because he.
Yeah, killed the fucking serpent.
Killing blow, but yeah, it's a party effort.
That's right. How do you put a picture, like, to where it says my name on there, where it's got, like, he was that red wizard and Josh's hand. Yeah, like, the pictures on the bottom here. Shows our color.
Mordecai.
Oh, I don't know. Well, we got the, right now we have the,
Saul's mine is just black.
yeah, we've got the, disable the, broadcast, the video and the audio. We got the video player avatar is, names only. But if you put it, whatever, it was small. No. Yeah, I don't know how you change that. I see Jackson the Thief for me is like a green and white square.
Yep, that's what I see.
Yeah, mine's just black for me.
And there's nothing for Mordecai. I don't know how you change what that picture is.
There's a profile page in Roll20.
Oh, when you set up your account. That's what it is.
Initially
Oh,
you
okay.
pose it from Google usually, I think. But, yeah, there is a profile page that you can set it on.
Groovy. Because I found it really...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
Roll20, top right, my account, and you should have settings and stuff there.
All right, yeah. Let me see here quick. So you get that.
It's kind of an ugly head, but...
Mordecai gets 200 for that. No. Third, no.
What is it again? Roll 20, then what?
Near the top right, there's a drop-down thing. My account and stuff.
My account. Cool.
All right, so we have 6. Oops. And I got scribbly notes written all over the place for...
I'm just filling out my notes as well. Oh, I got 300 XP already, huh?
Right.
Hopefully this will kick me up into a good halfway or so into wherever I need to be.
All right, this 3.
God knows you guys fought a lot of stuff down in the hole.
Right.
I got the biggest one. It wasn't big as that house, though.
I didn't
The
fight
house is a lot
really.
bigger.
I was
It's a lot more dangerous than that house.
missing.
The crazy spider.
Yeah,
Everything you killed could have killed everybody. The spider was only going to whip out his 3.
yeah. Just the way you described it to everyone. Spider was big at the house. It doesn't look that big.
Oh, yeah.
Mordecai doesn't know about the size either. He's gonna be like, dude, you took one that was twice the size of this? Good job.
Yeah, but it was only a spider. This is a fucking
Weapons.
armored bladed lizard thing.
Venom bites. Yeah, that's horrible. What is it? Just a head. Nothing.
Well, and this thing had 20 opponents.
Yeah,
And the spider only had you, and you got it, in the dark without it even knowing where the hell you were at. You got a couple hits in on it straight away.
Had a touch.
Fighting his 2-foot-long centipedes, and they didn't fare so well.
Jackson's high point was surviving gravity.
But he did survive. Well,
he defeated gravity.
he defeated the gravity's deathly grip upon his body. What about my boot?
Next thing you know, he'll be flying around us in circles.
I changed my avatar, but it won't show it.
No?
Maybe once you mean
Keep
what
showing
are
me this.
down here at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if you sign out and come back in. Because you're already logged into the game, so it probably doesn't.
Roll 20 done that.
Did it change mine?
You gotta no.
No, I'm not seeing.
You haven't left yet from my perspective.
Yeah, maybe you gotta, I don't know, sign out of that other page where you changed it.
Basically, close it and then use Skype link to get back in, and it should hopefully update by then. Supposing the upload was successful.
And
Yeah, there you are. It disappeared.
don't. I gotta check one more thing, but because you guys, there's a 10% bonus thing that you guys can get if you qualify for it. Because if you have higher ability scores, whatever.
I got
don't
a
really
couple
know.
of those. You want me to find them out for you, or you're gonna look them up?
See, I'm not really sure how it works with the multi-class. Oh, you know what? I don't think the multi-class guys get it
No.
because they're already.
Let's see here.
Oh, that's weird.
Strength. I read about it in Strength. Range of abilities. 15 or above and no fewer than 2 ability carry.
Yeah, if you're a fighter class has it, but you can't get a bonus in all of them.
Oh, yeah, fighter. Strength is the major characteristic of fighters, and those fighters of strength above 16 get a 10%. Doesn't say multi-classes are excluded yet. Increases
Oh, there we go.
probability of hitting. Yeah, I'm not seeing the update for me. You're seeing it, though?
I see Josh's.
I think
It was there
Josh
a
already
second
showed
ago.
that.
I'm changed?
Yeah, yours
All I can
changed.
see is the hands.
Maybe
Yeah,
I-
all I see is the hand too.
I see his yellow mask type thing. Mine,
Oh, yeah, I
Japanese-
mine was there for a second there.
I
Japanese handy mask.
Had to reload. I guess everyone needs to refresh to get all the changes done.
Mine
trying
was
to
there
find
for a
different
second,
picture.
and now it's gone.
I see it. You got like a nice 3D model type character.
Yeah, it's from World of Warcraft.
Ah,
Nice.
It's like the best I could do to like figure out like because I have like most of the gear, and I just went onto
for some reason it's taking mine forever to update it.
Yeah, I think basically we gotta do what Jackson did. Change it, leave, and come back. And then it's updated for you, but then everyone else, for them to see it, they're gonna have to leave and come back as well. So when Bohindi returns, he should see Jackson's new avatar.
I still see it's all black, and I got that talk box thing or whatever.
Oh,
Get rid of that.
that's your.
Oh, yeah, you should have that disabled.
How do I disable it in the settings?
The gear.
Oh, yeah, the gear. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
your picture.
And then go down to.
Yeah, Josh has got like a troll face or something. I don't know what
It's
it is.
Japanese.
Okay. Japanese
It's a
troll?
No, it's Japanese.
So for like voice, video and voice, just like
Disable.
put nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video and voice you want to nothing, and the receive from others you want nothing.
All right.
And then underneath that is video player avatar size. If you have names only, then it's not going to show anything.
Yeah, I just got it on regular.
Yeah, okay.
I went for small just so it doesn't cover the field as much.
Maybe like I'll log back out for it to change it.
Probably, yeah.
There's no thing there to.
Yeah, Joss hasn't.
There's an
Just
exit
hasn't changed.
game if you keep on scrolling down. I don't see
Yeah.
anything for Mordecai, though. Do you got a picture up?
Yeah, mine's there for me.
Hmm.
But Wendy's
Yeah,
one
it's
up
showing
there
nothing
for
there.
me.
For me.
I don't see
Anyhow.
Mordecai's.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing.
There we go. Oh, it's in there.
Multi-class. First edition.
What is that, like purple blood or something? Or is that like the outline of the...
The head. And there's like a rope on it. I should probably remove my rope since the head's just sitting there now. The guy's shield's in the way too. Oh, its eyes are yellow. I used the wrong color.
I don't know. I can't find it for the multi-class, so I'll have to double check on that.
I'm Googling it.
Google.
But anyhow,
The experience is split evenly. I think that's supposed to be... So I think I'm supposed to still get the 10%, but because it's being split among my classes, that's supposed to be my
Right.
sacrifice.
right, but so you have to go through and look at each one of your classes and see if they qualify for the bonus 10%. So
Oh.
the fighter, you
Basically, I
qualify.
just gotta look at whatever stats matter, which would probably be strength, dexterity, and con. Nothing else goes very high.
Well, for your wizard, it's got to be 10%, intelligence.
So
For your
strength it
edge.
counts. Intelligence. Intelligence. 16 or
rogue is-
more. Yeah, intelligence doesn't work, which would mean magic user probably doesn't get his. Yeah, he doesn't get his. Dexterity.
Yeah, your dex is 15 or higher for a thief. You get it. So
yeah,
you
I
get
got
10% for your fighter and 10% for your
that. Thief.
yeah.
That's good by me.
But your mage,
It's gonna
do
fall.
you have? Yeah, but does he even have a high enough intelligence? I don't know if you. I'm looking at
The
this.
minimum?
You have
14.
a minimum of 9 intelligence for a magic user.
Half elf's minimum is 6, apparently.
All right. So what's your intelligence?
14.
Oh, okay. So you can. Yeah. All right. No, I thought your intelligence was. What's your scores?
Wisdom's 4, Charisma's
Okay.
5.
That's those. I knew you had 2 low ones, and I'm like, oh, that's all right. So, yeah, so you get 10% for the fighter and 10% for the rogue. So, hold on here. Jackson doesn't have any outstanding scores, so he's just going to have to get by on the skin of his teeth. That is 10%. Now, let me pop this up. I could end up. Man, I gotta get doing this shit because I gotta get the bed.
Yeah, I don't expect the results already.
No, I can do it right now, but I don't want to do it next time because I don't want to forget. And we're like, yeah, what about that?
Don't you just, take an experience of the monster, add on the percentage, and then cut it by 3 or whatever?
Yeah.
So all you really need is a percentage of the monster, and you can do the rest some other time. Because I'm going to be noting this stuff down about my character, so I remember it.
So, well, but yours also, you got to divide it by 3.
Yeah.
So, you got, and that is, you get a total of 3,663 experience for, I gave you points for coming up with the winch idea, your thieving skills, talking the guy into giving you the rope and the other supplies and stuff like that.
Is that to addition to my original 300, or you already
Yeah,
had that?
this is whatever you guys got on your sheet
Nice.
is already there, and this is to that. But you got to take this and divide it, so it's 1,000, and we'll say 1,017, but you can round it up to 1,018.
True.
I'm not gonna scribble about that. Bo Hindi,
Yep.
you have on your guy right now. You already have XP of 424.
Yep.
I'll add this in.
Almost.
Almost.
Well, I gotta check all my classes, but I think most of them aren't quite leveled. I'm like 500 short for each or something.
I'm almost done. Just wait like 10 minutes.
Yeah, 2,000. This one's at...
All right. So, Bo Hindi, you get, it was 7,000 experience for that creature. It was a 12th level monster. You guys shouldn't have been able to.
That was the spider?
No, this thing that come out of the ground.
Oh, okay.
Is that in addition to what I just got?
No. I took the 7,000 for it and split it 3 ways for you guys. So that's why it's so
Jesus.
many points. I mean, regularly, you were going to get, Mordecai was going to get, this is outside of the monster, 720 for his individual stuff. Bo Hindi was going to get 935 in. Jackson's was 530.
Let's see if we can level up before we finish figuring out what the hole is.
Right. The hole, we figured it out. It's an experience hole.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Don't fill it in. I want to live in there.
Right. We're going to set up a house.
Come on, come all. Carl's
So,
experience hole.
your
Experience
total
Carl's hole.
you'll grow along with it. Your total now is 3,692. So you got 3,268.
Who did?
You did.
Oh, Indy?
Yeah.
3692.
Yep. I already changed it on your sheet.
Oh, okay.
And then Jackson, you are coming in at the lowest because you
Yeah.
don't have an XP bonus, and mostly you killed centipedes.
Yeah.
That
But
3,000 with that includes the spider and shit.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah, you got 270 straight off just for that spider on your own. Nobody else got points for that because you killed it single combat on your own. And Jackson has 424 plus.
Oh. My feet leveled up.
All right. You can go ahead and roll your. This is the only part that blows for you. Go ahead and roll your hit points.
Wait, I'm still filling this stuff out, so I... this is first level, not second level.
287. 3287. Jackson's got 3,287. So, which is a fighter. Yeah. So Jackson, you're second level now.
Yay.
You gained a level, and that means you get to roll a 10-side or a D10 to add to your hit points. So if you want to roll that now, we can just add it in.
4.
All right, plus your Constitution's 14, so that stays. That doesn't modify it. So you get 4 extra points. So I'm gonna. What the fuck? God damn it! It called the guy that I didn't want to talk to. I fucking hate my phone. If I was dying in an alley, I would not be able to get this thing to dial anybody by just touching the screen. It's laying upside down. I laid my player's handbook against it, pushed it. It dials his number. So, all right.
Okay. Yeah, that looks right.
All right.
So I gotta find a hit die for my thief to roll?
Yeah, it's D6 for the thief hit points.
Alright.
Oh, sweet. What'd you get?
2.
All right. And now, any Constitution bonus?
Oh. Well, actually. Oh, that can't be right.
Yeah, your con's 17, so...
Yeah, but I changed, because my hit point adjustment says +7, which can't be right.
No.
I must have done that from some sort of confusion, so I'm looking this
It's a +4, +2. When you're a fighter and you level up, you get a +4 on your hit points. No, that ain't right either. I don't know why it says that. But anyhow, you,
Level 17. Plus 2.
yeah, you're second level now, Bo Hindi. And roll a d6 for see how many extra points you get on your hit points.
D6.
All right. Where's he at?
Plus 2 for all of our classes, plus 3 for fighters. So do I take the best and take the plus 3?
No, because right now you're rolling as a as a non-fighter for your class.
Right, okay. So, plus 2. I guess I get 4 more hit points then.
Right. No. Yeah, because you divide whatever that constitute, whatever you rolled, you divide that in half, and then you add the 2 to it. You get your Constitution bonus, but anytime a multi-class character gains hit points, they divide them. Actually, you divide it in 3.
Yeah, okay.
So it's you rolled a 2, so you get, I don't know, 1.33. You can put that on
I can
there.
do 2 plus 2 and just divide by 3, right?
Well, if you do that, then you're losing your. Well, if you do.
I don't think I'm gaining anything in this setup.
Well, if you did it that way, you'd get a little over 1. So what you do is you're dividing the 2 hit points by 3, and it's like, I don't know, 75% of it hit point, like 0.75 or whatever.
0.6.
We'll roll it up to 1. You can't get less. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
you can't get
1
less
plus
than. Yeah, so you get 3.
All right. Beats nothing.
Definitely. Bo Hindi got, how many would you get? 4?
4.
All right. So now you're, whoops, a total of 8.
If how I stab things, I don't need to worry about my health anyway.
What do we got?
Awesome.
Oh, not that. I want to add an attribute, which is hit points.
My thief class gets improvements now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get some kind of improvements on your rogue abilities, too, Bo Hindi.
Where's all that? Level 2. Here we go.
I get extra shit on my rogue abilities?
Well, they go up.
Like thieving scores?
Yeah, I'll fill all that in.
Pickpocketing's 30% level 1, 35 level 2. Everything improves a little.
Yeah, approximately 5%. Well, hear noise doesn't go up at all. Climb walls goes up by 1.
Yeah.
But I'll add all that in during the week, or you can because you can log into this thing at any point, and you'll still be on this map. You can edit your character sheet because you got the player's handbook on page 28 of that handbook I sent you, Josh. Did I send you the new one that doesn't have the screwed up pages?
Let's see. Player's Handbook First Edition.
Even in that one, that page should be fine.
Yeah, page
What
28. It's got the base chance of all the stuff on it. So you're
Page 28.
yeah, because the scores that we got right now have your dexterity added into them, so don't mess with them yet.
Okay.
But they basically, well, we could tell what they go up by because of what it increases by. Oh, I'm on the wrong. So Jackson is now second level. Hey, I'll do all this later. Yeah, so where you guys will start out is even the priest got a little bit of experience because he was fighting down there. All right. I'm guessing we'll plan for next Tuesday.
Yep.
If we're still on 10 hours, I want to try and play at 6 o'clock. It's like even now it dragged on past 8:30 because I was talking and trying to finish up the stuff. But but it can't. We'll have to stop at 8. Maybe I don't know. We'll see what happens. Me and Jay are on 12 hours starting Thursday, from what I heard. So we may not want to play at all. We may just come home from work and go to sleep and then get up and go to work.
All right.
But I'll go through and I'll change all the stuff and add whatever's going to be done during the week.
Cool.
Good
All
stuff.
right. Good game.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you guys.
Bye.